All right, so today we're going to be going over all of the different resources that you have available to you on scottleroymarketing.com. This is the homepage of our website, and here you can find our questionnaires, different support items, lots of good stuff. One of the first things you'll probably be doing when working with our company is filling out our setup questionnaire. This is normally sent to you directly from your office or from us, but you can also access our questionnaires on our website. So we're going to start today by going into our KW Resources tab here at the top. So I'm going to highlight KW Resources and then highlight Questionnaires. And from here I'm going to click this Questionnaires option. When accessing our site for the first time, it will ask you to log in. It asks for either your Market Center number or your password. For about 99% of you, we are just looking for your Market Center number. This is not the password for MyKW, this is just your Market Center number. So you can find this actually on the home page of MyKW. If you log in, up at the top right, it'll show your office name and number. If you've ever gotten an email from your MCA, it's usually something like KLRW with a number on the end at kw.com. That number is actually your Market Center number. But if you can't figure this out, definitely reach out to us or your office and we can help you find that Market Center number. So make sure you're typing in your actual Market Center number and then hit login. And that'll give you access to everything on our site. Alright, so once I did that, it did bring me over to this questionnaires page where it says find the questionnaire for you. We have quite a few different options on here, but we're going to start today by just clicking on the first option for setup questionnaire. This brings us into our questionnaire. If we scroll down, there'll actually be a video up at the top that walks you through filling out the questionnaire. Some notes up here. These take about 1 to 2 business days once you hit submit for us to complete your setup. Once you do hit submit, make sure you see a thank you page, and then in about 1 to 2 business days you'll receive an email from us titled My KW Setup Complete. Another thing to note, there is no save feature on this page at this time, so if you do start working on this, make sure you have enough time to complete this in one sitting. If you were to start this and then leave, there is a possibility that you may lose your work and you may not be able to hit submit at the end. So this really shouldn't take you too long. It's pretty straightforward, but make sure you have enough time to complete this once you've started it. So this is basically all the information we need to get your MyKW account set up. So we set up everything from e-edge to command. We make sure your profile is at 100%. Basically everything in KW. So it asks for a lot of basic things like what is your first name, what is your last name. You'll see that some of these questions do say required, so you have to put something in these boxes in order for the questionnaire to submit. But basically you're just going to work your way through this questionnaire. It'll ask you to move on to different sections, asking for things like what is your phone number, what would you like your website address to be, what would you like your email address to be, and so on. So you can work your way through this. You can see here it's asking for choices for your email address and your website. And then at the very end, let's see if we can get there. All right, at the very end, you'll see this submit section. You can hit the send button. That should take you to a thank you page. If it doesn't, make sure you reach out to us. Give us a call or shoot us an email. We can verify that we actually did receive your questionnaire. And from there, in about 1 to 2 business days, you'll receive this awesome MyKW Setup Complete email with all your logins, passwords, different training links, and different things you need to get started with MyKW. So that's our questionnaire. I'm just going to hit the back button. So that was our normal MyKW Setup questionnaire. That's what most of you will be filling out. We also have a short form questionnaire. This is basically the same as this regular setup questionnaire. It just doesn't have, this one only has the required questions. So it doesn't ask for anything extra like what your bio is, your social media information, things like that. And for any of those non-required questions, such as the bio, we can always update that later for you. So if you are filling out the questionnaire maybe you don't have a bio yet or a Facebook page, you can skip those and we can always add those in later. So that's the short form questionnaire, just kind of the bare necessities to get going. We have a transfer agent questionnaire. This is for agents who are moving from one Keller Williams office to another. We also have an expansion agent questionnaire. This is for agents who will be part of 2 offices. So if you are one of these situations, make sure you're choosing the right questionnaire. Capper questionnaire, team questionnaire, returning. So maybe you left Keller Williams for a while, went to a different company, and now you're coming back. We have a questionnaire for you. Admin, if you have an admin that's working for you, we actually have a questionnaire for them. Or if you're an admin who has now recently been licensed, we have an admin to agent questionnaire. Staff questionnaire, and then a hidden questionnaire for agents who are moving over and not quite ready to make that known yet. You can fill out this one. So you can figure out which questionnaire is best for you, fill that out, and in 1 to 2 business days, we'll have this awesome setup complete for you. We're going to go back up to the top and highlight KW resources again, and then questionnaires, and I'm going to show you our questionnaire queue. So if you are in our setup process and you're wondering where you are in line and how long till your setup is complete, you can actually come to this page and make sure you're on this list. And then we do have a column here for missing logins. We do reach out to you and your office if we are missing login information, but if it's been a few days and you haven't heard anything from us, you may want to come here to the questionnaire queue just to make sure you are in one of these 2 columns. I'm going to hit the back button, and we're going to highlight KW resources again. This live webinars tab here, if you're watching the class live, this is just another way to access our class. Basically, you click on this and it'll bring you into the live class. You don't have to register for our classes. You just have to sign on during the time of the class and it'll bring you in. So we're going to go down to training, highlighting training, and then I'm going to click on this first option from this pop-out menu and click training calendar. All right, so we teach a ton of live classes here at Scott Leroy Marketing. If you ever want to sign on to the class, so you can always go to this live webinars button here, or you can just go to slmwebinar.com at the time of the class, and as long as the class is live or about to start, you will be able to sign on and see the class. We have our training flyers, training calendars down below. We usually have 2 months up at a time, but since it's the beginning of September, we don't have October up yet. But make sure when you are downloading your calendar, you are looking at the right month and the right time zone. Just going to pull up our Eastern Standard Time calendar. I almost said calculator. And you can see, we have a ton of different classes. So up at the top, it does display the month, and then these little red numbers here, these are the dates of the month that the classes are being taught. And then the information on how you can sign on, so SLM webinar, and then to listen in, you would just call and enter this code. On Tuesdays, we teach our MyKW Academy and KW Command webinar. You can see once a month. This month it was on the 3rd, was MyKW Academy, and then the rest of the month Scott was teaching KW Command. So these Tuesday classes are 1 to 2 p.m., always taught by Scott. On Wednesday, we have classes taught by Robert, prepping for the new KW site, KW Connect overview, Kelly overview, and then referrals, groups, and chat. On Thursdays, these classes are taught by either Leah or myself. We have opportunities for compliance, smart plans and campaigns, database management with KW, and then marketing with MyKW and Command. And then on Fridays, taught by Leah and myself again. Right now we're in this SLM Overview class, and then we also have these other classes on Command. And all of our classes are always an hour long, from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, you can download this calendar, save it to your computer, save it to your phone, print it out, hang it on your desk. This is a PDF file that you can download and do what you want with it. So I'm going to hit the back button. On this calendars page, if you scroll down, you can actually see an overview and descriptions of each of the classes. So if you're not sure what you need to watch, what you should go over. You can actually come here and learn more about those classes before you sign on. We do record all of our classes and put them on our website and on YouTube. All recorded classes you can see at slmtraining.com. That basically just brings you into our YouTube page. But on our website, if we go to KW Resources and then highlight Training again, it is broken down by individual class here. I usually just go into this tab, Previous Training Classes. And from here you basically have access to all of our classes we have taught and recorded. So if you scroll down, it breaks it down by which class. So our MyKW Academy webinars, KW Command, Advanced Training, these would be those like marketing and database management classes, eEdge CRM, Playster, Loop, all kinds of good stuff. So depending on what you're looking for, you can come here, find that class. Let's say you want some more training on Command. You can come here and click on this link, and it's going to bring you over into a YouTube playlist of all of our Command classes. So the newer ones are up toward the top, and you can come here and search for those classes and watch them here recorded. I'm also going to point out our YouTube page. We are just youtube.com/Scott Leroy Marketing. And this is a really great resource for you guys. Wow, 11,000 subscribers. That is so crazy. We have tons of our training. So our regular training classes, they're all recorded on here. We also have additional tip videos that you can search for. But basically anything MyKW, eEdge, Command related, you can come here and find a video on that. So long videos, short videos. Let's say you are working on like landing pages in Command. So you could come here and use this search feature. I'll search Command landing pages and hit enter. And now it's going to show me all of those videos related to Command landing pages. And I can go through and watch these. So that's our YouTube page. I will go ahead and put this in the chat for you. And you guys can utilize that. It's a really great training tool. So back on our website, I'm going to go to KW Resources. I don't think there's anything else. Oh yeah, sorry. 30-day challenge. We'll go over this in this training option. So training and then 30-day challenge. I'll go ahead and click on that. So we have had agents come to us after their setup is complete and ask what they should do next. So to help out, we've created a few 30-day challenges. And they're basically they're here to help you like make the most and utilize your KW tools in the best way. So we have a few different ones. We have our regular MyKW SLM challenge, a Command challenge, eEdge database, blogging, search engine, and then social media one is coming soon. So I'm just going to pull up this first one as an example. So our MyKW/SLM 30-day challenge, I'm going to click on that. Alright, so this challenge is meant to help you launch your MyKW platform and get a jump start on your KW tools and online marketing. So if you scroll down, it's a whole list of our different recommendations, but I prefer to go here at the top and click here to view, click here for the printable version. Alright, so again, this is a nice PDF that you can print out and save to your phone, computer, tablet, what have you. And this is just like a rough guideline of things that we've seen other agents do in those first 30 days after signing up with MyKW. So I do want to say this is not required. You don't have to go through every single thing day by day. There are some purchasing things you can purchase on here, like we recommend purchasing a domain, but you don't have to do that. This is just a guideline. So everything from reply to the email and send over those items that we requested, check out our training, purchase a domain, send us your contacts so we can import them for you, things like that. And this is just what we've seen other agents do in that timeline. So again, this is just a guideline, but we found this to be really helpful. So that's just our regular 30-day challenge. I'm going to hit the back button a couple times, but we do have ones based on command, e-edge, database, blogging, and then SEO. So if you are pretty new and just don't really know what to do next, these will be a nice kind of checklist for you. I'm going to go back up to the top, KW resources. I don't think there's anything else under training that we need to go over, but basically these other tabs, like if you wanted to see the DocuSign training, Dotloop training, things like that, you can click on these and it'll bring you over to those videos. All right, I'm next going to click on the support tab. All right, so this is a great page on our website. We have all these different services and support items that we can complete for you for free. So when you come here and you scroll down, we recently reformatted this page. It is broken down by category, so we have different command services, different miscellaneous services, KW email and Google services. So these are things that we can set up for you for free. So different things like updating and changing things on your command profile. We can set up email campaigns for you in e-edge, get your profile to 100%, update your bio. If you wanted to sync your office calendar to your Gmail, you can fill out this form. We can forward your kw.com email. Different website things that we can update. If you're in a market center or a state that requires certain compliance forms on your email and different pages, you can fill these out. We can complete that for you. And then we have leadership support as well. So I'll just show you an example of one of these support items that we can set up. So maybe you wanted to set up an e-edge campaign. You want to set up like a 33 touch. I'm going to come here under miscellaneous and click on email campaign setup. And this will bring me over to a form. We say 1 to 2 business days, but these are usually really quick within the same day. There is a video up at the top that walks you through filling out the form, but it's pretty straightforward. Basically just go through and enter your information. We do need your MyKW username and password for a lot of these, so please verify that these actually work before you submit the form. This one asks whether you are an agent or in leadership. There's different campaigns for both. And then we do ask what type of campaign you would like set up. If you're not sure, you can just choose 33 Touch. That's kind of the most, that's like the starter campaign. That's the one Keller Williams recommends that you set up first. It's great for your SOI, your sphere of influence, family, friends, people like that. If you have a specific campaign in mind, you can choose yes and type that in. If not, we'll just choose the newest one for that year. And then we ask which contacts you would like to put on this campaign, whether it's all of your contacts or specific groups. You can enter that information. We also ask about the contact statuses. I would just leave this on all, but maybe you do have this sorted so you only want to send this to your leads or your colds, what have you. You can choose whichever one applies to you. And then we usually have a fun question on here to prove you're not a robot. Who's your favorite superhero? Go ahead and put Daredevil. All right, so then you hit send. That'll come over to us and we will go ahead and set up whatever item this is for you and send you an email once that's complete. I'm going to hit the back button. So yeah, you can go through these. I will say if we did just do a setup for you, you know, within the last few days or week, there's probably a lot of these things that you wouldn't need to fill out. So if you did just do a setup, you probably don't need to fill out 100% profile completion. You wouldn't need to update your phone number, email, yada yada, unless those things actually changed. So these are totally free. Definitely take advantage of them, but we do ask that you be mindful and not just fill out every single form willy-nilly. But yeah, definitely take advantage of these. They're free, they're awesome, and it makes it really easy for us to go ahead and complete these items for you. All right, under KW Resources, KW Leadership Support, very similar to this page we're on. Basically, just different support items tailored toward leadership. I'm not going to go over that today, but I will go ahead and show you our templates. So under KW Resources, I'm going to click this option here. I'm not going to click Agent Store just yet. I'm just going to click Templates. All right, so we have created over 1,000 complimentary templates for you guys to use. If we scroll down, there is a video up at the top that I recommend you watch before creating anything. On the other videos on our site, like for filling out the forms, you probably don't need to watch them, but this one I would say is required. This does walk you through the process of creating an email signature, and it's basically the same process for all of our templates. Robert made this video. It's really great, really detailed, and it'll help you out if you are trying to use our templates or create a signature. Please note, you do have to be signed into a Gmail. If you don't have a Gmail, your kw.com email is actually a Gmail account, so you can be signed into that. That's because these templates are through Google Drive. So if you scroll down, you can see the different templates we have available. Tons and tons of stuff on here, from email signatures to calendars to different flyers, things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead. We're not going to go through the whole process of creating something today. I'll just give you like a super quick overview. I'm going to go to email signatures since that's what probably most of you will be creating first. And I'll go ahead and click on that. As you can see, it did bring me over into Google Drive, and we have a few different folders here. Modern email signatures, normal, vertical, and widescreen. I'll just click on normal. And you can scroll through and see all these awesome templates. So I'll just go ahead and click on, let's do this one. So when you double click on that, it brings you into the drive to edit. So this is Google Slides. It's kind of similar to PowerPoint. You can see there's 3 different slides on here. This second slide, this big scary message in bright red, all caps, is basically telling you that if an email signature has these little social media icons, you won't be able to make them clickable. So if I were you, I would probably take these out and then maybe attach them underneath the signature, and then you can individually link them that way. Because when you save this, this is going to be a flat image. This is not an HTML optimized signature. We do offer those through the agent store, but these free ones are just like a flat email signature. So you wouldn't be able to click on different things on here, different links. So that's what this message is saying. And then if you don't know how to create this, go back to this page and watch this video because it walks you through it. But basically, from this page you can see I can click on things, but I can't do anything. Like, it's not allowing me to change the text, swap out the photo, move things around. That is because this is our master file and we cannot grant access to our master files. So you'll see here it says view only. Don't click on this and request access, because unfortunately we're going to have to tell you no. But in the video it walks you through, and if you click on file and then actually do add to my drive, that'll add this to your Google Drive, and then it'll basically open it up for editing, and then you will be able to completely change this. So you can put your photo here instead of Scott's, you can change the colors of things, change the font, move things around, the works. So like I said, I'm not going to go through creating an email signature today, but this video here will walk you through it and show you how. So that's just how you can access those, general idea. These signatures are really great. We have some really beautiful ones in here, and you can totally customize them, make them your color scheme, add in your logo, and make it customized to you. One more thing I want to touch on under KW Resources. If we highlight this and then highlight Templates, this little pop-out for Agent Store is here, so I'm going to click on that. So we partnered with BrandCo to create agentstore.com. And through here we have a few different products offered to you. And you're not required to buy any of this. We just had a lot of agents coming to us asking about business cards, custom email signatures, things like that. So we created this resource for you. Up at the top, you can choose your market center. You can scroll through, search for them, and it'll show you different templates and things based on your specific market center and the compliance for that. So I always choose Maui West because that's where I wish I was right now. But you can go over to products and see the different things that we offer. So we have different business card templates I can show you. There we go, different business cards. You can scroll through these, name tags, signs, and then the email signature. That's the one thing I did want to point out. If you click on that, if you are somebody who was looking for a custom email signature, like custom design, clickable, things like that, we actually offer that through Agent Store. It's $99. You can purchase this and they'll work with you to create a beautiful signature like this that you would actually be able to click on. Alright, so that's Agent Store. I'm going to go ahead and hit back a couple times. So if you guys are interested in that, you can come here and check out those different materials that we have available for purchase. That's also under this store option here on our website. Alright, last thing I want to show you today is our services tab. We have a lot of agents that also come to us and ask about additional services. So up until this point, everything I've shown you is covered by your office. So you would not have to pay to do your setup or use our templates or fill out any of those support forms. But if you are interested in anything extra like blogging, social media management, things like that, we do offer those services as a paid service. So I'm just going to highlight services here and click on pricing. And if you scroll down, you can read through the different things we offer. So database management, social media management, SEO, and then this is for offices signing up. So if you are interested in any of this, we always tell people to send us an email, let us know what you're looking for, and then Scott can get in touch with you directly, talk to you about pricing and more about what we can offer. All right, and actually that is about it for today. So I'm going to pull up our contact page. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on emails and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on phones. You can find our contact information here. So if you guys have further questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, definitely feel free to reach out to us and we are happy to help. But that is it for today. So thank you again for sticking around on a Friday and watching our class. I hope you have a great weekend and we will talk to you soon.